Welcome back to another luxury development tour by myself, Kaz from Property by Kazzy. Now today I'm going to be taking you around an amazing development project. This was a commercial conversion as well as a new build. So that's 20 new build flats. And then to the left of me, there's also a commercial to residential conversion, providing 8 luxury dwellings and a commercial space below. The existing commercial building on the site has had a number of uses over the last few years, to include a public house, a religious centre, and the offices for the Salvation Army. However, it's now been impeccably restored to create 8 brand new luxury flats, finished in a really modern but warehouse style feel. And let me take you inside to show you exactly what they've done. So I would have loved to have been able to show you every flat in this development, but because the development was done in stages, a lot of it has either already been sold or already rented out. Now, these last few flats behind me, the last 4 on the ground floor, have all now been sold. But luckily, they kept the furniture in there for us that was put in during staging, so we can see some of the finished products. So let me show you around. So we now enter the show home. This has been impeccably furnished. So it's a 1-bedroom flat, so if I take you to bedroom number 1, what you'll notice throughout the property is they've gone for the industrial feel. So that's, you can notice that with the lighting, with the choice of second fix electrics, and of course the exposed brickwork, which I really like and adds a lot of character to the room. So it's a really good sized room, really high ceilings. You can see that with this built-in wardrobe. Again, loads of storage, loads of space, so a really nice flat. So as we come into the bathroom, you can see that no expense has been spared. Much like the bedroom, it's got high ceilings and it's a really good size, which means they could afford to have the 4-piece bathroom suite. It's been finished with high-level fixtures and fittings, like the wall-hung toilet and the taps and bar fillers that all come out of the wall. So as we enter the open plan kitchen living room, I think for me, this is what developments are supposed to look like. Everything is working with each other and talking to each other. So you can see the wood grain finishes on the doors of the grey doors, matches the same within the kitchen units. They've gone for high-end appliances because they know they want to try and hit those ceiling prices and maximize end values. Again, we spoke about it earlier, but we'll speak about it again. The repointed brickwork that was part of the existing building, complemented by the industrial lighting, the high ceilings, and the overall feeling of just space, makes this flat really come together and make sure that it's going to hit the end values that the developer wants. So the other great thing about this flat is they retain the natural light by keeping the shop frontage there. Now, one thing people will be thinking is, what about privacy? Well, they've come up with a solution for the problem, which is using the one-way glass and also making sure they install the electric shutters, which also maximize privacy. So we're now in another of the flats in the commercial to residential conversion. And it's the same type of finish in the show home. You've got all of the fixtures and fittings to make sure the property's been future-proofed when it comes to the electrics. I really like this one as they managed to incorporate some independent outside space, as you see behind these French doors behind me. Post-COVID, that's become really important. When speaking to the developer, we spoke about some of the problems that they had on site. And being on a busy road, it's things like, the TfL permits for deliveries, for getting parking tickets and charges for when you're having deliveries, and also the building not having gas, which meant they went all electrics, which you'll notice with the radiators. But they were still able to overcome all of these and come up with great solutions to create a great end product. Hang on, before I tell you about the numbers and the profits and all the stuff that people are here for, you've got to make sure you go and click that subscribe button so you can help us get to 10,000 subscribers. So I would have loved to show you around more of the units, but unfortunately for you, the developer did an amazing job. So fortunately for them, it means the units are either sold or rented out. So this is all we have access to. But just to give you an idea of how the project went, so the site was purchased for approximately £1 million at auction. Since being developed, it's now increased the GDV of the site to £10 million, which means you can tell it's obviously been a very successful project. So that has been another luxury development tour by myself, Kaz from Property by Kazi. Today we've been over with Pay Homes. If you're interested in what they're up to, their details will be in the link in the description below. If you want to see more sites like this, more projects like this, or videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, make sure you like it. And if you've got any questions for myself or the developer, you can let us know in the comments. See you next week.